Welcome to Life and DNA with Amanda Renee. I'm so glad you joined me today. Let's get started. Hello and welcome to Life and DNA with Amanda Renee. I'm Amanda. Thank you for joining me. Sorry I wasn't on last week. I was sick and so I thought I'd pop on real fast. My voice is still not 100% back to normal, but I didn't have much of a voice at all. I could barely talk last week, so no episode. And so this week I wanted to come on and I have a little bit of a health update and more of a semaglutide update. I was going to try and find the picture I took of my original paperwork that showed how much weight I lost. If I can find that. Yeah, so I have lost. See, I weighed myself here today. I don't get to go into my doctor. I have to give myself another shot this week. So I had to weigh in at home. But I have lost about 18 pounds so far. So, and I'm, I think on my third month. So I'm excited about that. If I keep going like that, I might hit my goal weight by the end of the year, which would be awesome. So yeah, that's exciting. I'm still on the low dose, and I'm gonna stick with that. It's just financially wise, and I'm finally over the bad side effects. Most of those are gone. I haven't had to take nausea medicine in a while, in at least a week or two now. And then, so everything's better. I'm not very hungry. I'm also on antibiotics right now, so that's not helping the stomach issues. I'll get really, really, really hungry because you have to eat with the antibiotics, but at the same time, nothing sounds good and I don't want anything. So, I'm not living on great food at the moment. I've had to just concentrate on what I can make myself get down while I'm on the antibiotics, and that'll be only probably about 5 more days, maybe not even quite that. So hopefully that goes well. Also, don't forget, if you're watching this on YouTube, click the like button and subscribe to my channel. I have 20 whole subscribers. I'm so excited. So, if you want to subscribe, that would be awesome. And I have some exciting things coming up with my channel. It's just this month has been crazy, getting ready for vacation. I got sick. We were wrapping up our school year. We got new puppies. And so it's been crazy, and I haven't gotten to stop and focus on that just yet. But that is coming either at the end of this month or the beginning of next month. If you want to check that out now, I talked in detail about it last week, but coming up, I have a couple things on Patreon if you want to sign up for them. One is a homeschool high school book club, the classics that my daughter is going to have to read for high school. And we're starting with The Count of Monte Cristo. I gave her a few choices, and that's the one she chose. And so we'll start with that one. And you can go on Patreon and sign up. It's $5 a month, and then download the reading schedule once I get that up and follow along with us. And if you have a high schooler that's wanting to read that as well, they can join us, and we'll have a monthly recap where my daughter comes in and talks about it with me, and we're gonna go over that. And then I'm going to have a separate one because I love history and I'm always reading either historical fiction or biographies or just history books about a specific topic. And so I'm going to be picking what book I want to read on there. And if you want to join me, that $5 a month, same thing, reading plan and a monthly recap with questions. If you want to put in questions, there'll be a chat. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. That'll be exciting. I love reading. I love talking about books, and I don't normally get to talk about it with anybody unless unless my cousin's wife comes up, and then she and I enjoy talking about stuff together. She's always passing on new books to me, so half of what I've read in the past year and a half has been from her. So yeah, I'm excited to get to do that. But anyway, what I wanted to talk about today, I finally got my test results back from the cycle mapping test. I was disappointed to learn that they only tested 3 things. They tested only one estrogen, and I think that we have at least 3 estrogens, but they only tested one. They test your progesterone, and then they test the LH. They did not test FSH or the other estrogens or testosterone. It was just those 3 things. And for the amount of money that I had to pay for that test, I am not happy about that at all. And I requested a copy of my test results and got them so a week before I was going to get to talk to my doctor about them, and kind of looked over that, Googled what it meant, and it was looking like I am probably estrogen dominant, but again, they only tested one, so who knows what the other 2 are doing. And my progesterone is coming in, but it's not going as high as it needs to. I am showing that I'm ovulating, but I'm ovulating at the wrong time, which probably explains if my cycle has been that way for a while. It explains why I had a hard time getting pregnant with our kids, as I really struggled with that. It took me a long time, and I did have to get on progesterone both times to get pregnant. So yeah, that was off. And my LH and estrogen are doing something funny, but I don't understand what's going on there. So yeah. And then I had to have my ultrasound, the transvaginal ultrasound, to check the fibroids on my uterus. And apparently my uterus is slightly enlarged, I guess, is what she said. And there's the one main fibroid that popped up 2 years ago, and it's about the same, maybe slightly bigger, but it's about the same. The other smaller one, it said that they couldn't find it, but the waves coming back, or the echo whatever coming back from it, from where that spot was, looked funny. It wasn't like it was supposed to be, which meant something. And I was supposed to have an appointment with my doctor yesterday to discuss all of this, and I got to see her for like 30 seconds, maybe a minute, because she had an emergency surgery, which I understand OBGYNs have that happen. I was very disappointed though, because I've been dealing with this test, waiting for the results, waiting to talk to her about the results since like February or March. So I've been waiting months for this, and I just got brushed aside. And she said she'd call me this week. I don't know whether she really will or not, because she also told me she was going to call me a couple weeks ago to talk about my test results before my appointment, and she didn't do that either, so who knows. It's very, very frustrating. I get that they have a ton of patients, but like my health is important to me, and I guarantee you they're going to still charge my insurance for the appointment that I just had, which pisses me off, honestly, because I didn't even. Yeah, the nurse took me back there, weighed me, and took my vitals, and the doctor told me, keep taking progesterone, and yeah. Like, that I'm probably going through perimenopause. Really? I mean, I knew with my age that was probably happening anyway. So, that was a whole waste of time. I was really upset. Like, probably because my hormones are off anyway. But I was really upset that I didn't get to ask her about anything, with the fibroids. I know one of my options is getting a hysterectomy. Is she thinking I need to do that? I don't know what's going on, and I'm pissed off because I'm so tired of doctors just brushing you off. I get there was an emergency, and I prayed for the person who had the surgery. Trust me. I just wish that she legit would call me back, and I have not heard from her today, and answer some questions. I had a lot of questions I needed to ask her, and I didn't get to ask anything. So that's frustrating, especially because I'm dealing with really heavy period. So TMI warning, but my periods have been, since I got off the Igestin, my periods are very heavy, insanely heavy for multiple days. This cycle, it was a whole 8 days early, which thankfully worked out, I guess, for my vacation time, but I never know when it's going to happen. And then, in May, I had 2 periods, so I just never know when it's going to pop up, how bad it's going to be, what it's going to do. I put myself back on iron, after getting kind of dizzy today watering my bushes. I figured I was doing every other day just because I'm so scared of being anemic again after how bad I was a few years ago. But after today, I'm going to go every day, at least until I can get my other doctor, my main new doctor, to check the iron in my blood and see kind of what's going on, because I do not want to get anemic. I have no energy. I mean, with Hashimoto's, I have no energy anyway, but when I'm anemic, it's 100 times worse, and so I don't want to get that again. I am going to take all of the, because my doctor yesterday, she did hand me copies of all my stuff. I didn't tell her I already had it, but she handed me copies of it. And I wish I could read her handwriting because she had notes on there. But I can't read all of her writing. But I'm going to give it to my new doctor. She's the one that's helping my husband with his testosterone. And so I'm hoping that she can help me, because I really, really, really do think that my testosterone is low, just based off of symptoms. I'm pretty sure it is. And since they didn't test it in the cycle mapping test, I need to get that tested. And possibly the other estrogens and the FSH, because in the report it did say that FSH can affect one of the things that was going on with my hormones, but it said that, it wasn't tested. I'm like, why wasn't it tested? I don't understand that. The test was over $300. So you would think they would test everything, but no, they didn't. So yeah, sorry, this episode is mostly just me griping about the medical system, because it is so frustrating. Gosh. And if you have Hashimoto's, and then Hashimoto's goes hand in hand with hormone problems, and then you add my age on top of it, so everything is just crazy. And doctors don't really seem to want to help you. It's annoying and frustrating. They just like, oh, okay, well, deal with whatever it was you came into the office for right this second. Put a Band-Aid on it, slap some medication on it, send you on your way to go deal with everything for longer. And then not get in to see them for weeks or months. Yeah, that sucks. It's frustrating. I am thankful for my new doctor, though, because she doesn't go through insurance and because we pay a monthly, just a monthly membership fee to there. I'm able to get in with her pretty much whenever I need to. When I started getting all the sinus stuff, I was able to get in with her that day. And then when I wasn't getting any better, I got to call her and get right in again when I needed to. And, she helped me out that way. So, yeah. Next week, I am definitely calling, getting an appointment with her, giving her my lab work, and saying, please help me. Please help me. Because I don't know that my other doctor she just wants me to take progesterone. And she's thinking that's going to fix everything. But I've been on it since I ended the cycle mapping test. Because you can't take hormones that'll interfere with the testing. But the day I stopped that test, I started taking the progesterone. And, yeah. I mean, it helps me sleep a little, but other than that, I haven't really noticed anything big. So, yeah. Something else needs to happen. My one sister that's had a hysterectomy said, do it. You won't regret it. So, I am contemplating that. That's a sad thing, though. I mean, not that I want to have babies anymore, but it's sad to, get rid of a whole body part and where I grew my babies when I did have them. So, it's kind of sad. But, again, until I get to talk to my doctor, I don't know whether that's even something she's recommending. She's told me it was an option before. So, I figure she probably will, but who knows? If any of you listening out there are dealing with doctor issues or hormone issues, shoot me a message or a comment or an email even. And how are you handling it? Because I'm just sitting over here getting ticked off all the time. It feels like. And I'm kind of tired of it. I'm ready for answers. I'm so ready for answers. I feel like the end of last year when I started listening to Dr. Heather Stone about, taking all these, you can't figure out what's wrong until you get to the root cause and you have to do all this testing. But then I found out that I can't test with her because she's not licensed in my state and I don't have, a dual address anywhere else. So I can't test with her and I can't find where to do the testing here without paying an insane amount of money. So, yeah, I've just been dealing with this for months and months and I'm tired of it. I'm ready to have energy again and feel good and be healthy and yeah. So, that'd be nice. But what do you do? So anyway, that was my update. On the positive side, I am still losing weight, so I am happy about that. That's nice. I do need to, when I get back from vacation and see how much damage we had to do spending money on the vacation, I want to get back to focusing on eating healthier because one of the reasons I wanted to even do the semaglutide. One, because I've heard multiple times, if you have thyroid issues, you do have a blood sugar issue. It's just not going to be one that's red flagged with your basic blood work. And so it is why we struggle to lose weight. So I wanted to do it for that reason and see if that was true. And apparently it is, because I'm losing weight. And, you know, I've restricted what I ate before and how much I've eaten before, and never lost over 5 pounds. And then gained that 5 pounds right back. So obviously it's helping with something. But I also wanted to be able to stop the food noise, which for the most part it has. Sometimes with my hormones, I'll crave sugar where I never used to. But other than that, there's really no food noise. And I can't really drink alcohol a lot, which is kind of a bummer, actually, because I don't drink a lot. But when I do get to have the opportunity to drink, I like to have fun with it. It's usually on date nights with my husband and stuff, and so I like to let loose and have fun. But I don't really get to do that right now till I get off of this. But that's actually a positive, because alcohol is really just poison for your body. So I need to look at it as a positive. But anyway, that the food noise has stopped. I don't want, the alcohol, and my blood sugars, apparently it's doing something with that. And so that's nice. But I wanted to take that time where the food noise was cut off and eat right and do better about eating right. And just lately with everything, being sick and everything being crazy, it's just been kind of, I've got to buy whatever's quick, easy, cheap, and just do that and just eat what I can to survive. And so I want to focus more on getting more protein, eating healthy carbs, less sugar, because it seems like everything that I've been just that's easy and go to has sugar in it. So maybe I'll even drop more weight once I actually start doing that. So that is a plus, and I want to do that, and I'll be doing that soon, and I'll let you know. I need to get back on doing the Trim Healthy Mama. I just, with everything being crazy, and I wasn't able to have a lot of time to cook the meals that I needed to, but I will get back to focusing on that, because I found several recipes that I like, and that even my husband and my kids really like, and so I want to keep making those. And we'll have a break in school for a while, and so I should have a little more time, and I'll be able to focus on that. I also wanted to put back some money to buy some of the Trim Healthy Mama products that just make it easier. They have a chocolate flavored whey protein, and they have another one. They've optimized them where they have all the amino acids to help build muscle, like their essential amino acid powder. And I want to get more regular on using that. But then also lifting weights during the day to try and help keep my muscle mass. And I want to lose fat. I don't want to lose muscle. So in order to do that, I need to make sure I'm getting enough protein, getting in all my amino acids, and eating right, and then also lifting weights so to help my body out. So yeah, so that's the plan going forward, and hopefully I will have the time and energy and feel better in the next couple weeks to actually put that plan into action. But until then, I will try to see y'all next week. Hopefully I'll have my voice back and not be so stuffy. Sorry about that. And I will be back here. Don't forget, if you want to join me on either one of the book clubs, it's on Life and DNA with Amanda Renee on Patreon. And you can can follow me on Instagram, the same name. And I will be back on here next week. Don't forget to click the like button and subscribe to my channel. And I will see you next time. Bye. Thank you for joining me today on Life and DNA with Amanda Renee. Come back next week and I'll have another episode. Bye.